know my heart will show the way to Israel. To Israel. Avinu Shebashamayim, Avinu Shebashamayim, Tzur Israel, Tzur Israel, Vego'alo. I pray for peace, I pray for love, I pray that light will shine above on Israel, on Israel. Oh, I ask you, my Redeemer.
Erev Tov, everyone. Sorry about a little slight delay in getting started. We had no electricity at my house today, so a couple of things did not start up the way that they usually do, but we're here now, and good to see you, whether you are with us here on Zoom or on Facebook or YouTube or any of our other platforms. Just waiting for Rabbi Kupitz to come on. I know he's here because I'm getting messages from him. There he is. Shalom, Rabbi.
Shalom, Erev Tov, everyone, and good to be with you. And just want to welcome you on this Wednesday evening. And we're going to start with a song, and then we'll do start welcoming people after that. So let's start with just a little music to get us started.
Hine matovu manayim shevet achim gam yachan. Hine matovu manayim shevet achim gam yachan. Hine matovu manayim shevet achim gam yachan. Hine matov umanayim shevet achim gam yachan. Hine matov umanayim. Clap your hands out there. Hine matov umanayim shevet achim gam yachan. Hine matov umanayim shevet achim gam yachan, gam yachan.
Yes, Hine Matov, how good it is to be together. Hi to Sharon and Simon and Yvonne and the Foxes. Hi to Rochelle and Adele and Debbie and Nancy and Ellen and Marianne, and anybody else who's out there. It's wonderful, wonderful to be with you. I am, I'm not quite ready to do that yet. I am going to actually share a book with you, share a screen with you in a second. I just have to, has to be open before I can share it. So, give me 1 second. All right, here we go. Oops. All right. And screen. This is The World Needs Beautiful Things. From the time he was a little boy, Betzalel loved to collect things. His eyes were drawn to shiny stones, colored strings, and even a bug if it had shiny, shimmering green wings. Bezalel brought each treasure home to his beautiful things box. Bezalel and the rest of the Israelites were slaves in Egypt. The taskmasters grew angry when Bezalel dropped bricks into the mud to pick up a scaly piece of skin shed by a snake. "Stop that," his friend shouted. "You'll get us in trouble. Besides, you don't need all those stone strings and bug wings." Bezalel just smiled. Each of these things is beautiful in its own way, and the world needs beautiful things. Bezalel never stopped searching for beauty and color. When his life felt gray, he took out his beautiful things box. He pressed smooth stones to his cheek and wrapped colorful strings around his fingers, forgetting a moment that he was a slave. One day, Bezalel heard amazing news. Pharaoh was allowing the slaves to go free, but they would have to leave Egypt immediately. The Israelites hurried to pack for their journey. Bezalel's parents begged him to leave the beautiful things box behind. "We can only take what we can carry," said his father. "And what we absolutely need," said his mother. "You don't need all those stone strings and bug wings." But Bezalel insisted. Each of these things is beautiful in its own way, and the world needs beautiful things. Bezalel took his beautiful things box and walked with the Israelites to freedom. Bezalel saw many beautiful things as the Israelites left Egypt. The bright full moon lighting their path. Walls of water on either side of them as they crossed the Red Sea. Pillars of fire and cloud that guided them on their journey. These things were too big for the beautiful things box, so Bezalel tried to collect them in his mind. He also found many things that he could put in his beautiful things box. "Stop grabbing things from the sand," moaned his parents. "You don't need more stone strings or bug wings." But Bezalel gripped his beautiful things box and kept walking. One day, God called to Moses, the leader of the Israelites. "I want you to build a Mishkan, a place for me to dwell when I visit the Israelites," God told Moses. "It will be like a beautiful room in your house for a special guest." Moses was flustered. "Where are we supposed to find what we need to build your house, God? We left Egypt with nothing, and we're in the middle of the desert." "The Israelites can bring me gifts," God said. "Gold, silver, copper, strings of purple, blue, and red, wood, oil, and spices." "What if they don't have anything beautiful?" Moses asked. "Everyone can find something," God promised, "if they know where to look." The Israelites surrounded Moses as he came down the mountain. "What does God want?" they asked. "God wants us to build a house out of beautiful things," said Moses. There was silence. How could they build a house for God with only what they carried out of Egypt? God suggested string. "Does anyone have string to help us get started?" asked Moses doubtfully. "I have string," said a small voice. Everyone turned to look as Bezalel stepped forward, clutching his beautiful things box. "I have red, blue, and purple. What color does God want?" The Israelites' mouths hung open as Bezalel spread his treasures on the ground. "I remember seeing trees with white flowers on the other side of the mountain," Bezalel added. "Their trunks might be good for building. I saw twisty olive trees too." Then something strange happened. The Israelites began to see blossoms poking out of the prickly cacti and the twisty olive trees at the feet of forbidding mountains. They started their own beautiful things boxes and brought them to Bezalel. Moses ran to tell God, "You were right. We found many beautiful things." God looked at Bezalel, who was arranging stones by color and shape. "Bezalel," said God, "you will design the Mishkan." Bezalel's heart pounded. "Me?" "Yes," said God, "you love beautiful things. You found them in Egypt. You found them in the desert. You will build my dwelling place because I love beautiful things too." So Bezalel described the beautiful images he saw in his mind, and together he and the other Israelites sketched his plans in the sand. And then they started building with the materials they'd collected: wood from the desert trees, animal skins dyed bright colors, and bits of metal from rings and belt buckles. And when the structure was complete, they wove tapestries and made lamps, crushed olives for oil, and mixed spices for incense. Bezalel smiled at the finished Mishkan. "This is the biggest beautiful things box ever," he said. "Now every time God visits, there will be a beautiful place for God to dwell." And this week, we are in Parshat Truma, and we have the beginning of the building of the Mishkan in this week's Torah portion. V'asuli mikdash v'shochanti betocham. Let them build me a sanctuary so that I may dwell among them. All right. Anybody like to share anything or say hello? All right, Aurora, I see a hand coming into the frame there.
Sorry, well, like not the app or daddy's computer. Today we outside, mommy and me and Roman played cat, played house, played breakfast, and dinner, and everything was nice together except playing like you had Catherine. That's what we started called.
Tag?
Tag, yeah, tag.
You played a lot of things today. Yeah, it sounds like fun.
I play video games on the iPad. I do that every day.
That's
Oh,
great.
Ronan wants to say, Ronan, what do you want to say about Elmo?
And I play tag.
Elmo had grass and Elmo played tag.
And play. And go inside.
And go inside
And
and eat dinner.
Wow. Elmo did all of those things. Did Ronan do all those things too? Yeah.
We kind of think that Elmo is sort of
His doppelganger.
his doppelganger. Like he's doing everything, but Elmo is as well.
Cool. I like that. Thank you for sharing that with me, Ronan. All right. Hi, Steve. Good to see you. And a few other people I just want to say hi to who are with us, who weren't with us on Facebook when I started, to Tim and to Beth. Welcome to Nancy. So it's good to have you with us. All right. Let's move into our, that's Cantor Paul.
I think we should, Rabbi. What, don't you?
I absolutely. I see here, Stephen, that it's your birthday. Is that correct? Yes. All right. We're gonna sing happy birthday. Here we go.
Yom Huledet Sameach, Yom Huledet Sameach, Yom Huledet Sameach, Yom Huledet Sameach. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Stephen. Happy birthday to you. Amen.
Happy birthday, Steve. May it be a year of health and lots of blessings for you. Lots of goodness. All right, let's move into our Shema and Hashkivenu prayers.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kavod, Malchuto, Leolam Va'ed. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom, l'shalom, l'hamidenu shomrenu l'chaim, ufros aleinu sukat shlomecha, ufros aleinu sukat shlomecha. Amen. Shelter us beneath your wings, O Adonai. Guard us from all harmful things, O Adonai. Keep us safe throughout the night, till we wake with morning's light. Teach us, God, wrong from right, O Adonai. Amen. Amen, amen. Amen, amen. Amen. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom, l'shalom, ve'amidenu shomrenu l'chaim, ufros aleinu sukat shlomecha, ufros aleinu sukat shlomecha. Amen. Amen.
Just a couple of announcements. Friday night, this week, our services are virtual only. Tonight, immediately following the Zoom Siyyum is the first class of our class on King David. Will the real King David please stand up, with Professor Tammy Schneider? And that should be a fabulous class. So it's on the Adult Jewish Learning link immediately after this. You can get that link in your Thursday email, or if you right now send an email to me or Cantor Paul, we can send it to you if you don't have it. The following Friday, the 11th of February, our plan is to return to in-person worship. We will obviously still have virtual worship as well, but as the numbers are dropping precipitously now as far as COVID cases, we're going to return on the 11th of February. So not this Friday, but the following Friday for our adult service at 7:30. And anything else you want to add, Cantor Paul?
No, I don't think I have anything else to add at the moment.
Great. Let's end with a song then.
So Betzalel inspired me a little bit. So our kids know this, but it's a good song for all of us, I think. Let me just make sure I'm in tune. We're building a better world. Building a better world. We're building a better world, one person at a time, and the world goes round and round. The world goes round and round and round. The world goes round and round, and the world goes round and round and round. We're building a world with love. Building a world with love. We're building a world with love. One person at a time, and the world goes round and round. The world goes round and round and round. The world goes round and round. And the world goes round and round and round. Building a world with friends. We're building a world with friends. Building a world with friends. One person at a time. And the world goes round and round. The world goes round and round and round. The world goes round and round. The world goes round and round and round. Here's a really relevant one for us. We're building a world with hope. We're building a world with hope. Building a world with hope. One person at a time, and the world goes round and round. The world goes round and round and round. World goes round and round, and the world goes round and round and round. The world goes round and round. The world goes round and round and round. The world goes round and round, and the world goes round and round and round.
Join Professor Tammy Schneider for her class that starts in 7 minutes. There's also a Brotherhood meeting this coming Sunday. Link is in the congregational email, inviting folks to join for that as well. And thank you so much for being with us. We hope to see you soon.
The Hitra Oat.
Take care.
Little David, gonna be taught by Tammy Schneider on the Adult Jewish Learning link right now. Actually, in about 7 minutes. Little David, gonna be taught by Tammy Schneider on the Adult Jewish Learning link right now. Actually, in 7 minutes from now, if you need help, email or text the rabbi or me. Lehitraot. Night, everybody.